welcome back to my channel. As you guys can see, I already have my full face on, everything pretty much but the eyes, a little bit of highlight, and the lips. So with that, I'm gonna go ahead and create a pretty warm purple gold cut crease look for you. So I'm so excited. I posted a picture on Instagram of the look and I got a couple requests to film this look. So I thought that I would go ahead and do that today. I am trying out a different foundation. I'm going to have that review up before this video. So if you guys are wondering what foundation I applied to my face, then go ahead and go over to that other video on my channel. It should already be uploaded by now. And yeah, so with that, let's go ahead and jump into this video. Let me just take a minute. My trail mix has an eyelash hanging off of it. What? Alright guys, so today we're going to be working with two different eyeshadow palettes. One is the Dream Street palette by ColourPop, Kathleen Lights. Collabed with them and made this beautiful palette. It's so pretty. I absolutely love the colors in this palette. Super affordable palette. I can't remember off the top of my head how much it was. I think like maybe 18 bucks or something. I hadn't put on the screen right now how much it is. I will look it up for you guys. But yes, this palette is absolutely gorgeous, very affordable, and I would definitely recommend it if you guys are looking for kind of a fun eyeshadow palette with some pops of color in it for the summertime, but also some neutrals that blend very well. So we'll be using this palette today, and also, you guys are like, really Morgan, you're going to use that palette? Yes, I'm going to be using my Natasha Denona Lila palette. The purples in this are what I'm going to be using for like my lid shade. So yes, I'm going to be using this palette, and this palette is $129. I know, it's dumb expensive. I know, it's not. It's ridiculous, but I'm going to be using this today because I want to get my use out of it. It's like my favorite eyeshadow palette, one of them. But honestly, this palette has lots of pops of color in it too, and it is almost just as good blendability. So definitely recommend this if you guys are looking for an eyeshadow palette with some color. So with that, let's go ahead and jump into this video. Should probably stop eating when I'm filming, but I don't know. Alright guys, so I'm gonna go ahead and start out with the Kathleen Lights ColourPop Collab palette, and I'm going in with my MAC 217, and I'm going to dip into this transition shade right here, tap off the excess, and really just work this into my crease. Do those windshield wiper motions, back and forth. Shades, they're so easy to blend out, and that's what I love about ColourPop, is they're so affordable for the quality of their eyeshadows. You really can't beat them. So we're really just building this color up in the crease. Okay guys, so now that we have that color in, I want to go ahead and deepen it up and make it a little bit warmer with this shade right here. Go ahead and dip into that on that same MAC 217 brush, and I'm gonna go ahead and keep this a little bit lower than that original shade. Really warming up this eye look. And it's actually funny because I used to hate like warm eyeshadows, but now, like, the more I've been playing with eyeshadows, like, I've really been loving the look of warm tones on me. And I think it's because I'm getting tanner, so I feel like I like it more. But when I'm super pale in the wintertime, like, I don't know. I just feel like I don't like some certain warm shades on me. I don't know. Maybe I'm crazy. Most likely I'm crazy. Sorry, guys, if I keep sniffling. I have super bad allergies this time of year down here. Like, there's so much pollen, and everything is, like, blooming, obviously. And it's been hitting me pretty hard. Which I'm not complaining because it's absolutely beautiful. It's been like 85, 90 every single day now. Like ever since May hit, it's like bam, like warm. Which, like I said, I'm not complaining. I absolutely love it, but oh, my allergies are thinking something else of it. Okay guys, so next we're gonna go ahead and jump into this beautiful purple shade right here. It's in the middle of the palette. That same MAC brush, we're gonna go ahead and make sure we really tap off our brush, and we're gonna go ahead and start putting this on the outer half of the eye. Really warm it up. Add some pretty purple tones to this look. That we keep this purple color below our transition shade. Make sure we keep that below. Okay, so now we have that really pretty, like it's almost like a magenta purple color on the eye. I think it's so pretty. The pigmentation of these shadows is absolutely ridiculous. They're so pretty. All right, so now I'm gonna go ahead and hop in to, I think I'm gonna take this purple and mix those together. Tap that off. I'm gonna focus that even more on the outside of the eye and not take it so far. Keep it really low. This right on the outer corner. Making sure not to go above that magenta shade that we just put on. Just really blending those two together. And then also adding some more of that purple and deepening up that outer crease. Bright colors can be really intimidating, and I know for me, like I used to be just absolutely terrified of bright colors. Like I used to only purchase like neutral shadows, but now like I see a palette like this and I'm just like, oh my gosh, there's so much I can do with this. Like it's so fun, but also like has the neutrals. And same with this palette right here, super fun to play with, neutrals, but also some pops of color. So if you guys are new to makeup, new to doing your eyeshadow, then this is a really good palette to invest in because there's so many good colors, a little bit of pops of colors if you guys want to practice some pops of colors. Okay, so that is what that looks like. I think I'm gonna take a little bit of this color right here, a little bit more, maybe the color right next to it, dabble into those both, tap that excess off, really just put this a little bit more on the outside of the eye. Right, and now we're gonna go ahead and jump right back into this palette right here, the Dream Street palette. And then I'm gonna go back into these transition shades, this little yellow, and I'm gonna mix it with the transition shade that we started with, tap that off, and really just go right back over where we had laid down that transition shade just to really blend out the outside edges of our shadows. Really just working them together. So there is that. I think it looks really good, but I want to add a little bit more of like a oomph to the look. So I think I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to cut my crease. I'm going to go ahead and use this beautiful coral color all over the lid. I think it's just going to add like a vibrant pop of color, add some warmth to this look. And yeah, I'm super excited. So let's go ahead and jump into that. So I'm gonna go ahead and take my concealer. This is the Double Wear Estee Lauder concealer. I actually just purchased this when I got the foundation, and it's actually what I'm wearing under my eyes today, and I actually really like it. I am a Tarte Shape Tape Ride or Die girl, but I want to start trying more stuff for you guys, trying new concealers. And I've been really liking the way it looks. I think it's really pretty, so we'll see how it works throughout the day, but an update for you guys on that. I really like it. So I'm going to use this concealer today to cut out my crease. So I'm going to be using a Morphe M124, and I'm going to go ahead and put that concealer on this brush, and I'm going to go ahead and start carving out my crease. I'm going to keep this on the upper half of my eye. Also, laying this concealer down, so the reason why I'm doing this is it really adds some vibrancy to the colors that you use on top of the concealer. I feel like it just really kind of outlines like where you want to apply those bright colors, and like I said, it's really just to intensify the sparkly shade we're about to put down on top of it. So that's the point of the concealer. All right guys, so that is what it looks like with the concealer on my eyelid. Now for the fun part, go ahead and take this really pretty coral color right here, and I'm going to use that same brush that we just used and pack on that color. And I'm really just going to go ahead and just push this color in. I'm not going to drag, I'm just going to push. Alright, so that is what that really pretty coppery color looks like on the lid. We go ahead and just really blend those edges out, make sure there's no harsh lines between the purples and the copper. And I'm going to go ahead and do the other eye, and I'll be right back. All right, guys. So yeah, I was gonna originally do like a gold lid, but I don't know. Copper color was just calling my name, and so I had to do it. So yeah, I think it looks super pretty. The colors are gorgeous. The pigmentation of these shadows is so good. Can't say enough about the ColourPop shadows. And of course, Natasha Denona is so good too. But we're gonna go ahead and jump back into this palette and start on our lower lash line. I'm gonna go into our transition shade along with this yellowish shade right here, and go ahead and mix those and go ahead and start blending those. Now that we have those colors laid down, I'm gonna go ahead and go into this warmer color right here and go ahead and blend that across the lower lash line. I keep this color more focused on the outer half of my eye, just so I don't bring too many dark colors to the inner corner. So now switching over to our other palette, I'm gonna go ahead and jump into that really pretty magenta shade that we started with. I'm gonna go ahead and blend this across the entire lower lash line, really adding some pop of color here. Alright, and I think I want to keep the lower lash line kind of simple today, so I'm just going to go back into that really pretty coral color that we used on our cut crease on our lid, and I'm going to just pop that right into that inner corner of the eye just to add some of that coral color right there, connecting that with the upper lash line too. Guys, just to add a little va-va-voom to this look, I think I'm going to use my Marc Jacobs liner. It's like a wine color. It's actually called Fine Wine. I'm going to use my Marc Jacobs Fine Wine gel liner, and I'm going to go ahead and put this on my lower waterline, just to really open up my eyes and add that little bit of oomph to the look. Yeah, I like that. I feel like it adds just a little bit more to the look. I cannot say enough good things about these eyeliners. They're so good. They stay in your waterline for so long, and I have such a watery, like my eyes are naturally watery. Like, of course I have watery eyes. My eyes are naturally more watery, and I feel like that these eyeliners stay on my waterline all day. I want to get like a really pretty blue color next. I think it's called Whirlpool. That's the color I want to get next, but these are awesome. Called the Highliner Matte Gel Eye Crayon by Marc Jacobs. They're super good. Super, super good. Use this lighter shade down here and pop that in the inner corner. Oh, much better. Still has that really pretty like purplish undertone, but it's definitely like a white color. Guys, so this is the completed eye look. I love the colors. I feel like they're very warm, summery. I think this could still be wearable day to day, honestly, for me at least. I feel like I would wear this on the day to day. You could also glam it up, you know, do your wing liner and lashes, which is what I'm gonna do after this. But yeah, let me know if you guys would wear these colors from a day-to-day basis in the comments below. I'm gonna go ahead and pop on my eyeliner and lashes, and I'll be back to finish up our highlighter and our lip. So stay tuned. My eyes will be done in 3, 2, 1. Alright guys, so as you can see, I went ahead and applied my liner and my lashes. Today I'm wearing my Blinking Beauty lashes in the style Samantha. These are just so fluttery and so pretty, and I love how the lashes are longer on the outside and really add the length to the outside of my eye and just make them look a little more open and kind of like a cat eye. I don't know. I'm obsessed with these lashes. These and like the Lily lashes in style Miami. They're my go-tos. These are actually the lashes I wore on my wedding day, so these have a special place in my heart. I'm obsessed with the warm coral colors. Just reminds me of summer. So with that, we're gonna go ahead and do our lipstick, and we'll do a highlight last because you know it's my favorite part. So today I'm going to be wearing a ColourPop. Yeah, I'm wearing a ColourPop. Today I'm going to be using a ColourPop lipstick. Try that again. Today I'm going to be using a ColourPop liquid lip. This is in the shade Bumble. Rachel Earls actually talked about these on her channel like a while back, a couple years ago, I believe. And she mentioned that this was one of her favorite colors. They have a YouTube channel. It's called The Earl's Family Vlogs. They have awesome vlogs. So you should go check them out. I'll go ahead and link them down below. But this color looks so good on her, and so I decided to go get it. And I love, 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 love these liquid lips. This is a matte liquid lip. They are a little drying, but they stay on for so long, and they're only like $5 or $6, like so cheap. So again, ColourPop coming in with the win. If you guys are looking for liquid lipsticks that stay on all day, these are so good and very affordable. So I definitely recommend looking at these ColourPop lips. They also have glosses and like satin finish lipsticks, and I love the satin finish. Those are just like so comfortable. But I also like the mattes, especially for long days. So with that, we're gonna go ahead and apply the color Bumble to our lips. And this color is so pretty. Guys, so that is the liquid lip. I think this color is so stunning, and yes, this is like my go-to color if you guys haven't realized. But this kind of has like a brown undertone to it, but it's also just so mauve-y, and I feel like it really looks good with this look. It complements it nicely. So let's go into our highlighter last but not least. I'm going to be using my little Jaclyn Hill and Becca collab. This palette unfortunately is no longer available. The palette unfortunately was only a limited edition, but the highlighters in here you can buy individually from Becca. I'm going to be using Prosecco Pop, which is this shade right here. It's a really pretty gold shade. You can tell this is probably one of my favorite highlights of all time. This is Champagne Pop. This is like a gorgeous highlight, but I'm going to be using the Prosecco Pop today, which is also gorgeous. It's kind of gold undertone. Start putting this on my cheekbones. Becca does it right with their highlighters. Like, they have really good highlights. This color is just so golden and so pretty. I mean, look at that. It's so pretty. I'm obsessed lately with highlighting my brow bone. I just feel like it makes such a difference. When you apply your highlight, you can make kind of like a C shape, and that's kind of where the sun would naturally hit your face. So just kind of like a C with your brush. And I'm just going to make sure that it's all really blended together with my stippling stippling brush. There we go. Goodness gracious. All right, and now let's just set our face. I'm going to be using the Milani Make It Last setting spray. So this is the finished look. I love how it turned out. I just love the warm coral shades. I had so much fun making this look. I just can't say enough about this palette. If you guys want to see me do a look with just this palette, I was thinking I could do a look with like the blues in this palette and do like a fun blue eye look. Unless you guys are tired of like the colors, like the bright colors, I can do like just a neutral smoky look for you guys. Just let me know what you guys want to see. Don't forget to click that subscribe button and make sure to give this video a big thumbs up if you liked it. I am going to continue on with my day and go lay out in the sun with my husband and just enjoy this beautiful summer day here in Georgia. So with that, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Mwah!